Have you ever had one of those moments or those seasons in life where you felt like you were going after something and giving it everything you have? And when you look back at your progress, you felt like you're no closer than you were the day before. Like you feel like there's no return on your efforts. You're going, you're pushing, you're giving it your all. You're really trying, but you're not making any progress whatsoever. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who finds those times or those experiences frustrating. My name is JSFequiere, and I want to welcome you to this midweek motivation that is known as Time Out. Recently, my wife and I, we had a new dryer installed in our place. And once we got the new dryer, we were excited about it, and we were going to go ahead and just get the washing. And one thing we noticed is that initially everything was working perfect at first. And then slowly we started to notice that it was starting to take a little bit more cycles than normal just to dry one set of clothes. At first, it would take one cycle, the clothes were dry, we can move it on and transition the next load in. But then it started to take 2 cycles, then 3 cycles. And so now that was getting frustrated because you turn the dryer on and you can hear it working. It's working, but it wasn't getting anything done. Until finally, when we were frustrated enough to go ahead and call the manufacturer, I decided to take a look at it first. So I inspected the dryer, and when I finally made my way to looking behind it, I figured out what the problem was. What appeared to have happened is that at one point in cleaning the washroom, we probably pushed the dryer back a little bit too much to where now the duct behind it is folded. So now there's not an adequate supply of air to circulate within the dryer. So I said, maybe this is the problem. So I pulled the dryer up a little bit, and then sure enough, one cycle and the dryer was drying its clothes. And so I was thinking, wow, the dryer was in perfectly good shape and was giving all of its effort, but just because it was out of position, just because it was not in the right position, it wasn't making any progress. And I started to see how that can translate into life. You know, in life, we are all going after something and we're giving our efforts. We're working tirelessly towards some achievement, some dream or some goal. But the thing about it is, if our efforts are not aligned with what we need to do to get to that dream or that goal, we will be working and not getting any type of progress. You see, what am I saying? You see, and we're now in this part of the season, the NBA season now, where the finals are going to be starting this week. And so it's the Lakers and the Heat. And a lot of times you hear in these playoffs where the coaches are telling the players, you need to fight for position. Whether you're rebounding, whether you're playing defense or offense, it's all about the position. Whoever's in the best position wins the battle. And that's the thing, the same thing with life. What are you trying to achieve in life? Are you in the best position to accomplish that achievement or to make that dream a reality? You see, we all have dreams. We're all working towards something. We all want to achieve something in life. But after you identify the thing that you want to achieve, after you identify that goal, now the next thing we have to identify is find out how to put ourselves in the best possible position to achieving that goal. For some of you, being in the best possible position means getting that certification that's going to separate you from everyone else in that industry. Maybe for some of you, being the best possible position is getting that degree that you can put on an application to show that you're worthy to be offered this position. For some of you, it's probably just taking care of your business and getting your business affairs in order to prove the legitimacy of your company. It's the person that's in the best possible position that gets the job offer. It's the person that's in the best possible position that gets the clients. It's the person that's in the best possible position that wins the opportunity. You see, the thing that you're after, there's a lot of other people who are probably after that same dream, that same vision, that same accomplishment, that same industry when it comes to the business you're in. And so the thing that you want to do, the thing that separates you is how you position yourself. That's what people are looking for when they're looking to buy. That's what people are looking for when they want someone to join their team. Or if you're working for yourself, this is what you do to separate your company from every other company that's in that niche that you're in. It's how you're positioned. You're fighting for position. You're fighting for position. You see, that dryer we had, it was in perfectly good shape. But I did not get the most out of my investment until the machine was in the right position. And the same thing in life. We won't get the most out of our time that we're investing, our money, until we know what does it take. We got to sit down and study this industry that you're in. Study this thing that you're trying to achieve. Know what you want to do. That's number one. But number two, know what it takes to get it done. Know what it takes to put yourself in position. And sometimes we're just out of position. Sometimes you're just, as they say, you're working harder and not smarter. You know, I heard someone say, when preparation meets opportunity, purpose is discovered. Where preparation meets opportunity, purpose is discovered. Purpose is so important because it shows you what you need to do to get into position. When you know what your purpose is, the thing that you're after in life, all of your decisions after that, it begins to make sense because you know now what is going to get you towards your purpose or what's going to pull you away from it. I say it like this: your purpose makes progress measurable. Purpose makes progress measurable. Now that I know what I'm after and I know how to position myself in order to walk in my purpose, now I can measure my progress and know, am I working close? Am I getting closer, or if I'm getting further? Am I getting a return for my efforts, or am I like this dryer and just going through cycles and going through cycles and going through cycles and not getting the job done? I don't want us to live our lives like this dryer that was out of position. All it took was being shifted into putting the efforts in the right position and channeling our efforts the right way so that we can get the most of our investments, so that we can be the most efficient and effective we can possibly be. I don't want us to work our whole life and feel like, man, at the end of the day, we feel like we've gotten to where we are and we have nothing to show for it. And you're confused because you're like, but I've been working. I haven't been idle. I've been working. But the question was, have we been working in the right position? Stop when this video is over, and this is a short timeout. It's a pretty clear message. I want you to just sit down and identify, what is it that you're passionate about? Where is it that you want to be in life? What is it that you want to do? Once you've identified these key things, now you have to do some research and say, what do I need to do to position myself to be successful in these things? There are people who's walked this walk before us. Understand and study the industry and see all those who came before you and find out what they did to be successful. And that's how you put yourself in position. But whatever you do, don't leave your uniqueness out of it. Keep you in what you do. And that's how you're going to separate yourself. But make sure you are positioning yourself for the best possible outcomes. And so that's my time out for you today. Purpose makes progress measurable. Understand what your purpose is. You'll know your purpose because it intersects with your passion. I've heard Steve Harvey say, your gift is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. What is it that you love to do? What is it that you dream about doing? What is it that you feel like this is something that you can do every day for the rest of your life? That has something to do with your purpose is. And once you've understand and identified it, understand how do you position yourself to be successful in what you're passionate about. Your passion is not a hobby. Stop putting your passions to the side. You got to step out on faith and pursue it, but understand what do you need to do to get it done. All right? So, right positioning. Right positioning leads to breakthrough. Right positioning leads to effectiveness and efficiency. Right positioning helps you to get to where you want to go to faster. All right? So, I pray that this helped you. Are you in position? That's my question to you today. If you're not, are you getting in position? Or are you working outside of position and putting in effort and getting nothing done? And so I hope this helped you. I want you to really think about this. And I really want you to get into position because I want you to win in what you love doing. All right, so my name is JSFequiere, and I'll see you in our next time out. God bless you.